No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hubbard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's O'Neal. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Running into the open space. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. Don't make those contested catches.
of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Defense playing a bail technique. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. down, looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. He's got the back in the middle. Hits a seam wide open. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Manning. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Caught, close to the marker, it's O'Neal. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. Avoids pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He wants to change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, Too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
They'll dial up the line on first and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Trying to get the corner. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy to football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Slips a tackle. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-and-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the Norman trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. not showing press coverage. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurdle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Open space in the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the single back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He's loose. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. We saw it right there on that.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game. And
the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. These corners backing off a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Off play action. Here's a heat. Snags it down the right side. Space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's why as a defense it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. And I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Oh, they're after him. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Manning. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Finding open areas. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Good chunk play there.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the fourth quarter, defense. We need better effort.
Trying to beat him to the left. Look out, he's got room. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hard running there. They stop him short